Now to our weekly market monitor, betting on the economy. He likes stocks he says will benefit from economic growth in the U.S. and Europe. Mark Luschini is Chief Investment Officer at Janney Montgomery Scott. Mark, it's been a very busy news day, so we're going to go straight to your stock picks here, leading off with an ETF that goes under the ticker ITB. What shares does it invest in? Why do you like it?
Absolutely, Tyler. It's home builders, and we're constructive on the U.S. economy. The consumer we're particularly bullish about, and we know that the demographic trends are very supportive for the household formation, which is going to lead ultimately to home buying. And as a consequence, we think this, while it's done well, and it's certainly a mature cycle at this juncture, has a much more longer runway to go.
All right, Mark, let's move on to Legg Mason. You think it's a potential candidate for an acquisition?
It is. There's been a lot of consolidation in the industry, Sue. Obviously, fee pressure has forced money managers to come together for economies of scale purposes. Legg Mason's a beneficiary of asset growth that's occurring not only in the U.S. but around the world, as obviously equity prices have inflated. And at the same time, though, may stand to benefit from being acquired by a larger operator who's once again looking for economies of scale. And
we mentioned at the top that you like some European equities, and your third choice is another ETF that goes under the ticker EUSC. I gather that means small caps.
It is at that, Tyler. The fact is, Europe is growing at above trend rate. Last year, it grew faster than the U.S. for the first time since 1998. We like the tailwind there. Monetary accommodation remains very vibrant. And of course, as it relates to their domestic economy, unemployment continues to trend down, not unlike here in the United States. So small caps that are more domestically oriented are going to stand to benefit from a much better consumer that's obviously growing along with the Eurozone economic activity.
Your first pick was that home builder ETF. Is there any storm impact, positive or negative, on that index because of Hurricane Irma?
Certainly there was a threat early on, particularly related to those home builders that have large exposure in and around the Texas region. But ultimately, obviously, through the rebuilding process, there's going to be an uptick in activity as a result of it. So I think in the aftermath, we're going to see, obviously, housing-related activity resume back to trend.
All right, Mark, thanks very much. Have a great weekend. Mark Luschini, Janney Montgomery Scott.